This podcast contains adult themes and contain hand language and suitable for listening under the age of 18. Yeah.
Time to
cast all of your Disney knowledge. Knowledge.
Bendy. Gun.
So hey guys, welcome back to DCast. I thought that was a good opening. Instead of me fucking around, it's you guys fucking around this time. Like, so there we go. Yeah, so I thought you were gonna go into some sort of like Mortal Kombat thing, and it's like podcast, cast, Anyway, right, Disney, not Bendy Gagan. Our Lord and Saviour.
Our Lord and Saviour.
The new Disney princess.
Yeah. And Prince, all in one.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's everything.
He's non-binary. I remember. So.
Yeah.
He is everyone. It is everyone.
They are everyone.
They are everyone. They are
Donuts.
Anyway, 101 Dalmatians. So 1961. This contains tobacco depictions.
It definitely does.
That was the only warning I
There's
had.
a lot of tobacco depictions. To be honest,
Was that it? Was it?
Yeah, that was the only warning I had.
I'm quite surprised.
Disney Plus.
Like fear of, what do they call it in films where there's like, they started using it in recent years. You know when it's like
Bendigagan.
Yeah, Bendigagan. I think that's sort of. You know when it's like, I don't know what they use to imply, but it's like there is a risk in this film. There's
like an influence.
There's a no, that's not what. It's like fuck it, we're already off to a bad start. I can't even think of the word.
Dread.
It's a dread. Yeah. It's like almost like a dread. Yeah, we'll call it that. I'm surprised they didn't say.
What?
There's a warning. I swear there's a warning before peril. Yeah, peril.
Is it?
I'm surprised they didn't use peril because of the dogs.
Because the dogs showed their teeth?
It's because the dogs were going to be a coat.
Oh right. Okay.
But
All right.
we'll come.
Yeah, but
There's quite a bit of peril in every Disney film.
That's the whole premise of the
true,
film,
yeah.
isn't it? And that's why Cruella is one of the worst villains ever.
Yeah.
So...
It's true.
Well,
Oh, look out!
Well,
Look out!
yeah.
I'm not. To clarify, I'm not defending a dog skinner here. That's wrong.
Yeah, you.
Hang on, wait for the butt. Wait for the butt.
I'm not defending someone that wears fur either.
But very fashionable.
No, my point is going to be that the Radcliffe family are hypocrites.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Because when she swanned into the house in that like white fur, whatever the woman's called, what's the woman called? Anita,
yeah.
Anita Darling.
Anita, darling.
Goes, oh, that's my coat. Oh, I wish I could have one of them. Blah de blah de blah. And they know full well of that fur because of the time and they're in. Fur is acceptable. But as soon as it's their dogs,
to me,
then they kick off
to me, it was
true.
kind of she wasn't like being serious type thing. It was kind of like a, oh, I wish I had one of those, just to like please Cruella's ego and stuff. That's how I.
Oh, okay.
The deliverance.
Yeah, but I
was reading it at the time period. They probably
I think it is. Yeah.
threw the fur and thought, oh, you're rich if you have fur.
Yeah.
That's probably
I think it's because like
yeah.
it's not a pet, is it?
No, No,
like,
that's right.
all those
Yeah,
things.
that's-
It's like
yeah, okay, yeah.
the fur coats, they weren't seen as pet animals, so they didn't really care back then. But like because all of a sudden it's a pet, it's like oh wow, okay. So,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good
Too
point.
close.
That's true.
Too close to home at the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, in that
Yeah.
sense. But I mean that's the whole leather fur thing anyway, isn't it? Because for years, people kick up a stink about leather now, but you were saying about tobacco and the
Yeah.
warning being about tobacco.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced that Cruella de Vil was smoking tobacco. I think
Nope.
she was smoking Cursed Souls.
Yeah, it was kind of green, wasn't it, and stuff. It was,
That wasn't
that's
tobacco.
That's the devil's lettuce, guys.
Devil's lettuce, burning the devil's lettuce. Well, that's
That
what happened.
explains her like bloodshot eyes. And
Yeah.
That one
Yeah.
scene.
You know.
That one scene. I tell you now, that was a hell of a lot of devil's lettuce.
And
no,
she had-
that
she
wasn't
had
enough devil's
cheekbones.
lettuce.
Yeah. She had
Cravings
cheekbones like
for the devil's
knives.
lettuce.
You know?
Yeah.
Mm. Oh yeah, that one scene where she's got no makeup on.
Yeah.
Oh, and she's in the bed with the curlers
She's
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
And
like
her
really sort of
cheekbones are like
bony and
Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm wasting away. Oh,
Apparently, there was
yeah, I
only
don't know
one
what she's smoking.
animator that worked on Cruella. No other.
Really?
It was just
Oh,
one person.
guy! You've worked hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
Mm.
Talking
I
about
do want-
animation, though, I gotta say, I loved the art style.
That's one of my points.
Yeah, high
The art
five.
style's really.
Would you like to
Yeah.
know a
1,
technical
2, 3.
thing, brother?
Go on then.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was well
they've got-
behind.
right. It was the first time that they used Xeroxography or something like that, where they instead of hand drawing each of the cells and stuff and then drawing the lines, they copied the hand drawings onto the cells straight away, so it saves time and money and stuff like that. So it's got more of a rough drawing than a perfect
It's like
line.
a sketch, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And-
I really
Okay.
like that. I
And
gotta be honest.
Walt Disney didn't like it.
Oh,
he
wrong.
was so
He's a wrong one.
Unbelievable, because I had a delight watching this film because I always loved this film, but I hadn't watched it that often, and I
Same.
rewatched it, and I went, I still love this film. This is
Yeah, it's a
great.
good film.
This is one of my favourites.
It's the
Yeah.
best film we've watched so far. That is one of my points. Is
Yeah.
the
I
fact
think
that
you're
this
probably
is
right.
by far
Yeah.
the best film we've watched so far.
Yeah,
I think you are
yeah.
right on lots of different levels.
Yeah, the characterization much
Mhm.
better.
Yeah.
The characters
Yeah.
were more likable. I don't think there were many characters you don't like or appreciate
No.
in some way.
I
No.
don't know if I overly cared about the people, like Roger and
I-
Anita.
Yeah, I
But I
didn't care
did
so
really
much about
like
them.
Pongo and Purdy. And the
Yeah,
kids.
lovely.
Yeah.
But I got to be honest, I did like Roger. I kind of,
Yeah, you
know,
would.
I
Yeah,
warmed
of
to
course. You're
Roger.
basically Roger as a person anyway. And
Yeah, I'm not far off. I mean, I saw the state of his flat. I was thinking, yeah, I know where he's coming from there.
Transformers and you've got Andrew's house.
Just wedge it in there. There's a bit of space. Go on.
Full of
Oh, I
instruments.
loved it. I loved it.
would fight for the honor of the nanny, though.
Oh my
Never.
god,
She was
Nanny
great.
is the
Sweetheart.
best
Yeah,
character.
she was,
She's
yeah.
lovely.
I felt
She's-
sorry
yeah.
for her when because
I
she wasn't
did.
having none of it when Jasper and Horace were like, we
Yeah.
need to come in. It's like she was good. That's a good example
Yeah.
of when somebody knocks on your door and they're like trying to, because that was clearly what they call distraction burglary. Where they pretend
Yes.
to be somebody and they go in and nick your stuff, but she wasn't having none of it. It's like,
No,
But-
she was gonna deck him if she
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
allowed it. You know?
This is it. She went down fighting on that one, which is top. Hats off to her, like, you know.
And she's adorable.
yeah.
Yeah,
She is.
yeah.
But should we
Talking
backtrack?
of Roger, though,
Yeah,
I know this is in the future, but you know Sword in the Stone?
yeah, yeah.
I thought all I
yeah.
could see when I saw Roger
does
was he
look
looked like that
Arthur.
nice guy.
Oh, right. I think he
Arthur,
looks a
yeah.
bit more like
No,
Arthur.
The ginger guy that,
Yeah. I know
like
what you mean.
Arthur, Is he like Kid Squire or something?
I can't remember.
That's all I could see was like him.
I can't picture him.
Well, it's the same period, isn't it? So it's like they would.
Yeah.
It probably is the same
Yeah.
animator and stuff that worked on it and stuff like that.
I
I'd
do
also
have a
like
very
to-
important question as well.
Oh yeah, what's that?
At the beginning, when Pongo's looking out the window and he's trying to find a mate for Roger,
His pet.
and he sees all the really his pet, and he sees all the really cool montage of like the people and their dogs,
Yeah.
and he said like how they all look like their owners, or
Yeah.
the dogs all look like their pets, I suppose.
Yeah.
I want to know: do you think Indy looks like Sam?
No.
She's scruffy, but
I
that's
think-
about it.
I don't know. I think she does a little bit. She's certainly got the mannerisms.
No. Indy is far more gangster than Sam.
Yeah, I don't have the tattoo by
Yeah.
the side of
That
my
is
eye.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Maybe
you'd love to
Barry
have one, though, wouldn't you, Sam?
To be honest, Barry's eyes go off in different directions and stuff, so I'm not surprised. Do you know what? I think the dog that looked most like me out of my dogs was Harley,
Oh.
Yeah.
because he's like scruffy.
No.
He's ginger, which I'm not ginger, but
You got a bit of a ginger
he's
beard.
more my color, but I do have a bit of a ginger beard, especially in the summer. You know, so I can get behind that concept. And in all fairness, certain people do look like their dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen people with that. It's the same with sometimes people look like their cats. It depends on the animal they got. Amy looks like a bird.
I can agree with that.
Listeners,
I can agree
but
with
you
that.
know,
I can totally agree with that. Em
Yeah.
looks like Timo, and I definitely look like Bobby.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
I do think that, you know, and Adam definitely has a look of Pixie.
No.
I think so.
Pixie's too beautiful. So. She's
Oh
just-
well,
Yeah.
well, that's my problem with Indy as well. Definitely, yeah.
I've seen some expressions on Pixie's face, and I'm like, Adam's made that expression.
Yeah. See, it's there.
Was it
is there.
the pissed off expression?
Yeah.
It's the only one we ever see. Adam getting angry. It's all time for the podcast. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
You've
Adam,
watched
I'm
the
washing
wrong
my hair.
Oh.
Yeah, 101 dominatrixes. This should have been.
I've seen that one.
That would be quite shit though. It's like 101 dominatrixes, but no subs. Like, so they'd be pretty
Yeah,
pointless,
it's not
really.
much
Wouldn't it?
good, is it? Really? Yeah, it's just a bunch of
They're trying to
bunch
do
of
one up,
people
like,
sat
yeah.
around the table having a coffee or something.
Yeah.
Little sip. Of
Right, let's
beer.
go right back to the start. Let's go way back.
All right.
I thought the
opening's
start
really
of the
nice.
film was a completely different like feel to it, really, because
Yeah.
Oh, the credits are lovely.
yeah,
The
it's like
credits are really nice.
it was kind of like
It
a
had
an old school Disney Saturday morning cartoon thing, like like
Yeah,
one,
like a
one of their
Hanna-Barbera.
5-minute, yeah, well, like one of their 5-minute little film things. That's what it felt like to me. But yeah,
Well-
yeah, the style could be like Hanna-Barbera with the bubbles and stuff like.
Yeah.
Well, I loved the music was like some sort of free jazz
Yeah.
going on, and it felt like almost like the beginning of a Carry On film.
Mm. Well, this is the 60s, so jazz was
Yeah,
like
I suppose.
quite big in the States
A
then,
thing.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
And then
want
the
to point.
Dalmatian spot turned into the musical score.
Yeah.
That's
I thought
pretty
that was
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
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 I also want to point out that every morning in my house is like the opening of that film. With all of them back in.
That's your alarm clock.
It is. It actually is, yeah. I don't wake up for the alarm, I wake up for the dogs. Indy barking.
Talking about
Where's my breakfast?
talking about the spots, there was over 6 million spots in this film.
That's quite a lot of
Wow.
spots.
Yeah.
Somebody's
lot of
actually
spots.
gone back and counted every single one.
What a sado.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
If you're listening to the podcast, you're a sado.
They're probably dead by now, Sam.
Well, if
They
You
died. They
if
died
in
on the
hell,
last spot that they
wherever you-
counted.
Yeah.
And that was the last thing. 6,400,000.
That means he might have counted wrong.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
obviously he's dead, so he doesn't know.
Yeah,
if
we
there's
can't
any
guarantee there's any more.
Yeah.
I can live without knowing.
Mm.
A lot of
Same, I don't
spots.
need to know.
The bit when the puppies were born and stuff, and they Unlucky dies.
Oh yeah.
My point I got here is Roger, Mr. Miyagi'd the puppy.
Brilliant.
Rubbing him,
Yeah.
his little
Yeah.
nose.
My point about this bit is it's a baby Barry. Because it's got a little pink nose.
Oh, it does look like a baby Barry.
I need a baby Barry.
Oh. I love when again, Disney is very good at animals.
Yeah.
But I love
Yeah.
like how human Pongo looks when they keep going,
Yeah.
there's like 5 puppies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
And the way that he was like drunk acting at the end
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
I do love
I know.
Disney does do like animal human reactions really well. Like they do expression on animal
Yeah.
better than most company, like better than most other animation slash even art people can do. Like they seem to pull it off really well.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cute that they got married.
Yeah, it
Like,
was pretty cute.
outside their pet wedding. And it was just those two getting married. Oh, love them.
And why?
I thought they were so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah,
But here's the thing. Why were there no people at the wedding?
That is true.
why,
Not even the
why
nanny.
invite people?
here.
You know, no, the nanny wasn't there, was she?
I don't think the nanny was like part of them then, was it? She came around after
Oh
the
yeah,
marriage.
she probably came around. That's true. Yeah.
But, yeah.
My next point, Adam might be able to answer.
42.
Oh, okay. Never mind that. Now that you're the only one I think out of us that's seen Cruella. Could I have a point to say, what school did these two go to that they're old school friends?
Yeah,
But
they,
I wonder if it's mentioned in that film or not.
yeah, they did go to school. It was like a prep school in the countryside and stuff. And the interesting thing is, it's like Anita's she's called Anita, like Cruella always goes, Anita darling, and Roger and Anita's names are Deary in this, so obviously it must be Roger's surname is Deary.
Oh, I had it with Radcliffe.
Yeah, and I
it's
had that.
Radcliffe.
I had Radcliffe, but apparently it's Deary. I've read somewhere that it's Deary, but anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
weird.
So,
Okay, yeah.
but no, they
Right.
they did go to school and stuff, and she is in as an adult in Cruella. There is Roger's in it as well. He
okay.
was one of the characters' lawyers and got sacked. So then he went into music and stuff. Cruella does give them a gift, but I'm not going to spoil that what the actual gift is. But my points with Cruella and Roger and Anita is Roger is Asian and Anita is black in Cruella. So
Interesting, right?
yeah, so obviously Cruella is nothing to do with 101 Dalmatians. It's like, if you like want to tie it in and stuff, because there is a live action version of 101 Dalmatians, and Anita and Roger were white as well in that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this is its own like multiverse
different
thing.
thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, I'm pretty sure it is anyway, because her background in that, like as in her backstory, is entirely different. Like she doesn't have a backstory in 101 Dalmatians, but she does
No,
have a
other than
backstory
she's an
in...
old school friend.
Old school.
And I-
Actually, it's like
Yeah, I'm assuming you can piece something together
yeah.
because she lived in a big house, and there's pictures of like a guy, like an old dude on the wall.
Yeah.
That's either her husband or her dad or something.
Yeah, and
Obviously
wasn't there some sort of link to Hell Hall where the thieves end up? It's like as if
Yeah.
that had been in her family and
Hell
it was run
Hall,
down.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hell Hall is in the movie.
Oh,
it's-
right, okay.
and it's not always called Hell Hall. It's
Right.
it's got a longer name, but she rips down half the sign for it to be Hell.
So it's her house, is it?
Yeah,
or her family
yeah.
house?
It's in the family.
All right, okay.
She now owns the house. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
And Jasper and Horace are in the entire film as well. They are friends of Cruella. Because in a little bit of a spoiler with Cruella, it's like her name isn't actually Cruella DeVille. It's something else. I can't remember what it is now. But she makes up the name Cruella, and then they have a car, a DeVille car, and she's like, oh, I like that name. So then she's Cruella DeVille. Then, so Cruella is made up of her like insane thoughts, really. And so and things happen in it and stuff, and she grows up as a thief, and that's what Jasper and Horace are, as the thieves and stuff. So it's good that they didn't really in this film kind of like explore the relationship of it's like, because they don't explain, do they? Like, it's like, who are these two guys who I'm pretty sure are an inspiration for the guys in Home Alone. Definitely. 100%.
Yeah, they look like them.
Yeah,
to every conceivable sense.
So it's, I do like Cruella. It's a good film. It is a good film. I do recommend watching it, which is now free on Disney Plus.
We will get round to it, I think.
So yeah, it is a good film. I do kind of want to watch the live action film now. Or 101 Dalmatians.
I saw that in the cinema.
I did too.
Oh.
When we were wee babies.
Yeah, I know.
Wee children.
I thought the Twilight Bark was pretty cool.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
So awesome.
And did you notice all the cameos from Lady and the Tramp Dogs
Yes.
all the way through it?
And also, it's the wrong frigging country.
Yes. They just don't care.
It's like, oh yeah, we'll chuck all these in there. Apparently, Lady and the Tramp were also in there. As like
I
silhouettes.
couldn't see them.
I see. Yeah, I saw them. We saw them, but we thought they could have been them, or they could have been other dogs of the same breed.
No, I do remember. Yeah.
Apparently,
they were like on the.
Yeah, apparently it is them. So.
Yeah, well, it makes sense because all the other people were in it. I thought, oh, it had to be them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Wrong country. But then, if I remember correctly, the live-action 101 Dalmatians has raccoons in it, and we don't have raccoons.
Yeah,
So none of it makes any sense.
There are no raccoons here.
Unless they escape from London Zoo.
Well, obviously, Andrew, I was about to say that.
Obviously. Bloody hell. We're listening to the Twilight Bark, obviously.
Dear. They got let loose by Bendigagan.
Yeah.
Bendigagan.
Bendigagan.
Now works at the zoo.
He works at every zoo. She, he, she, them, they.
Hey, they.
It's
They.
Yeah.
Sergeant Tibbs, the Colonel, and me.
Yeah, they were brilliant.
Sergeant Tibbs is my favourite character in the whole film.
He was cool. Yeah.
100%.
Best character.
Yeah, definitely. I did like. I love the bit when the Colonel was like, 3 5, sir, 13, 15, sir, 15. It was very Monty Python now.
Yeah.
But I think it's just pre-Monty Python, wasn't it? Let's have a look.
Yeah, if it was the 60s, it probably would have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually. Well, yeah, Python's what, from 64 onwards, I think? Something like that. I could be well wrong there, but it's somewhere around there.
Yeah, I'm going to look now.
You know. Because I know there was a thing called the 64 show.
Yeah, it was 75, Monty Python.
Oh,
Holy
there you
Grail.
go.
There you are. So it was later, yeah.
And so they must have
All
taken
about
that joke. Yeah, they took that joke from Tibbs and Colonel.
It's good comedy. Can't knock it.
Tibbs is described, right, multiple times in the film as well, as being a tabby cat.
Yeah.
He most certainly isn't a tabby cat.
No, it is.
No.
I would say
He's
it's just
ginger,
tabby.
Yeah.
It's just like a brownie
Tom.
ginger color cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just bugged me. They kept calling him a tabby, and he's not.
I thought he was.
No, he had no stripes.
I also found it interesting on the Twilight Bar when Pongo and Purdy are like running to get to Tib. Well, to get to Tib, having a little run.
Oh, have a little run.
The seasons change. How long have they been running for?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like they've been walking for a whole year
Forever.
to reach
Suddenly went to,
Yorkshire.
like winter.
I don't know where this house was, but it didn't look anywhere near London.
Well, no, they were in Suffolk then, weren't they?
Suffolk, was it?
Yeah. Apparently, they were north of London in Suffolk.
Oh, right.
How bad must Roger and Anita feel though? Like their last two dogs have just run away for a year.
Yeah.
Like they've lost all their puppies.
Yeah.
Poor guys.
Poor guys.
Well, the nanny seemed a bit more distraught, though, didn't they? Like, because they were like, Anita and Roger were like putting up the Christmas tree and stuff, and then the nanny was like going, "It's not going to be the same Christmas," and it's like,
Yeah.
"Aw."
Yeah.
Unless that's just guilt because she's the reason why all the dogs are gone. Yeah, should never have answered the door. Should never have answered the door that time of night.
Exactly. Quite right,
tell 'em.
Adam.
Tell 'em.
Victim blaming.
That's it. Yeah. That was a good one.
But
How did you feel about Thunderbolt, the Wonder Dog?
Oh,
Thunderbolt.
cute.
This is a bit back before the Twilight Bar when they were all watching TV.
Oh,
and they
yes.
Oh
watched that,
yeah,
It
yeah.
was like
like, hero,
Lassie, wasn't it?
Lassie dog. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. I've written down Thunderbolt, but I thought, who the hell's Thunderbolt? And then I thought, of course, it was the Lassie.
I just love
Yeah.
the idea of all of these dogs and puppies just watching the TV show with this
Yeah.
dog on.
It is very cute.
I love the telly
Do
in
your
this.
dogs watch TV? Do they have a favourite TV show, Sam?
He watches TV. I put on that dog TV for her. Where?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Where
Yeah,
like
dog.
she-
The bounty hunter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She loves that. Yeah, it's her favorite.
She has a YouTube channel in this.
Yeah. I'm sure.
No, you put it on for us before. It was a YouTube channel.
Oh,
So...
yeah, no, that is what she watches. Yeah, she watches that, and she watches like nature documentaries. But that's it. She's not interested in anything else at all. Like, upon anything at all, she's only interested in
Have you
dog
put-
TV.
Have you put
and
Lion
nature
King on?
documentaries. No, I haven't put on Lion King.
Oh,
Not yet.
you
I'm sure
think
the
it's
time will
film.
come, Adam.
Yeah,
Time will come.
because that's Pixie's favorite movie. So
Yeah, but she's a cat. Indy's a dog.
They did watch 101 Dalmatians with you.
yeah.
I know. No, she didn't. I was watching it on my laptop.
And also, there's dogs.
And,
There's
you know.
dogs in that thing, Lion King.
That thing.
I mean, they're not really dogs, are they?
Who?
They're part of the
Hyenas,
dog
I
family.
assume.
Hyenas
Well,
and
no,
dogs.
actually, they're not. No,
Yeah,
they're
they're not.
actually related to cat family.
Yeah.
It's a really
more
weird,
cats than
freakish
dogs.
thing. I know they look like dogs, but apparently they're
Yeah.
not. And I don't know why that is, but apparently that's right. I don't know.
There are a lot of weird things like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that
it's like a
means
missing
wolf
link
that
between
isn't
them.
a wolf. Weird.
Yeah, well,
Why they call it a wolf then? You know?
well.
I mean, I
we
know.
called it a wolf. But we did never ask them what they were called, so that's a
Yeah,
that's
it's
on us.
true.
Yeah. Really couldn't
They're actually called
They're
Ben
looking
the
at us
Gay
going,
Gun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. They're
he
looking at
means
us going,
everything, didn't he?
stupid, those dumb humans calling us names. Like, fuck right off.
wolf. What the hell's a fucking wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I'm not a
I mean, who calls
wolf.
someone a wolf?
I'm not a
What the hell?
wolf.
What a
I'm
bunch of
I'm
Exactly.
It's not that hard to say, is it?
No, not at all. Can I interrupt you because my last points that I've written down, because I didn't write much for this film, right? Because I was too involved in the film that I
Yeah.
forgot to take notes. Like I wasn't. Yeah, so I did make a couple of trivia notes.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
So in the original book by Dodie Smith,
Mm-hmm.
Sergeant Tibbs is a female cat named Pussy Willow. She is also known as Mrs. Willow, Lieutenant Willow, Lieutenant Tib, or simply Tib. And in the 1981 Disney's Wonderful World of Reading adaptation of 101 Dalmatians and Lucky Puppy, Sergeant Tibb's fur is grey instead of brown. That's it. That's all of the fun facts I have.
Talking about colours, then, all the dogs, all the Dalmatians are grey and black, not white and black, because white would have been too harsh, and especially in the snowy scenes, you wouldn't have been able to see the dogs. So they are a very light grey.
Well. See, you come here for the facts.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the trash.
And mainly trash and the tangents. So. We haven't really gone on tangents today. So.
All the time.
Time. I mean, what was the crime of that man on What's My Crime?
Oh, I don't know.
The telly was brilliant in this film.
It was. But you know what?
What's my crime?
He was very dubious, very suspicious.
Yeah, I don't think he looked more like some sort of petty theft, you know, petty.
But he didn't steal anything.
No, he didn't steal anything. That was
Or
revealed.
commit like murder.
Yeah.
Right. So what did he do?
Or arson. So he must be like a sex offender.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
what I was
God.
thinking. I was like, this guy is
maybe
a
he
sex
is.
offender.
Or maybe he's a tax dodger.
Or a tax dodger, yeah, he could be. Yeah, with Wesley Snips.
Yeah.
Wesley Snips and the tax dodger. That's the two of them. They were maybe in the same cell together as well, who knows?
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. We will never know. He's gone back in now, so we'll never know.
This is
I
true.
thought it was a bit of a bum deal. He gets to win a holiday, but only after he served his jail sentence.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, you need a holiday after being in there, don't you?
We could go on holiday
he's in for
anyway,
life.
Did you see Cruella trying to kill that lorry driver?
Yeah.
She was trying to barge him off the road, like literally off a cliff.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that
when the
was one out of the
puppies are
car.
in there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Psycho.
Well, did you also notice that Pongo does blackface?
He does.
Yes,
they all
I
do
was
blackface.
gonna point this out. All of those Dalmatians do
And
blackface.
he says the immortal words: "The blacker, the better."
Oh no.
Yes.
And he also offends. They also offend
The Labrador.
the Labradors, like those dumb Labradors. He says, or something.
Yeah. It's a bit cruel, really.
It's like, all right, we can't all be black and white and spotty. For God's sake, what's it with these bloody spots?
Well, it's 6 million of them. That's what it is.
Yeah, just paint some more on with some black paint, Cruella.
that
Just get some
easy.
white fluff and stick on some black paint. God, blimey. Why are you making such a big deal about it?
Well, that kind of like countercedes one of my last points here. That it's such a nice dog and animal community, but you just said that you just called Pongo racist now, so I don't know whether that's true. Like,
They were a nice dog community, apart from Pongo, who's a blatant
They don't like the Labradors. They just can't trust those filthy Labradors.
I just like how all the dogs come together and the cows give the milk and
and
obviously
just the Labradors,
the MVPs and Thunderbolt, and
Well, no, it's not. I always, do you know the lassie that comes and finds them in the snow?
yeah.
and takes them to the cow.
Yeah.
As a child, I was sure that was Thunderbolt. It's not.
No,
No.
it is
No, it's
Lassie.
not. Yeah.
It is actually Lassie.
Yeah, because I always thought they got to meet their hero and he saved them, and it wasn't.
Yeah, but
No.
I don't
But they
remember
could think
much
it
of the
is.
second one, but I feel that happens in the second one, maybe.
Oh, I haven't seen
Or
the second
something
one.
similar happens in the second
The
one.
second one about Lucky
Yeah.
or Patch, one of the two.
One of the two.
Lucky, I think. Yeah.
I will
Isn't it
consult
like someone's day out,
the
like
paperwork
Lucky
Yeah.
Day Out or something. Okay, Adam.
once I find it. There you go. Carry on, caller.
I thought they were very clever, mind how they think to cover their tracks across the road.
Yes, they
Oh,
swept
yeah.
Like, fair
fastly.
play. That's a
Very
good
good.
thinking.
Yeah.
Patches
yeah.
London
Wages
Adventure.
for Dalmatians.
What is it called?
Patches London Adventure.
Patches.
Patch. I think Rolly's my favourite puppy, though.
He is very cute.
He's such a mood. I'm hungry.
And any other points, ladies and gents? Any other
I'm
points?
trying to think.
Have a
I'm like
I'm out
Sam.
of
I
points.
didn't have a lot of points for the end of, like the
Same.
latter end of the film because I was enjoying it so much.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was just a nice film. It was just a good film, you know?
It was a good film.
What happened to Cruella? No, they went off a cliff, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
broke their car, so they could just try again.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
could.
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure they do just try again, right?
Or do they?
Probably.
I'm assuming so, yeah. Can't really remember much of the second one.
6,469,952 spots.
Christ.
Quite a lot.
That's
A hell of a
spot.
lot of spots.
That's a Dalmatian plantation,
Oh, damn it.
Oh no!
as is said in the film.
Yeah.
The end where they're counting all the puppies and they're all over their house.
Yeah.
Is that your kind of dream, Sam?
Absolutely, but not puppies, big dogs.
Yeah, I'm just imagining.
Old
I am
dogs.
just
They were
imagining
well-behaved puppies.
those
Yeah,
99,
yeah, that's unlikely, but we'll consider it.
those 99 pups growing up in the same house.
Oh, Christ.
101 big dogs in a house.
Yeah, because Dalmatians
Wow.
are big, aren't
It's a
they?
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Massive.
all-
Yeah, my uncle's
yeah.
got one, and he's
Surely-
a lovely big dog.
they're not keeping all those dogs.
It would
He said he
they'd
was.
have to. Right, I'll give you a little bit of information here, a little bit of maths, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, typically, I mean, I guess it
Disney
depends on
maths.
what they're feeding them. These dogs, right?
The other puppies.
But my one dog costs me roughly about £100 and something pound to feed a month, right? Normally anywhere up to about 150.
Times 102.
Times 102 plus their insurance,
Why
plus their
102?
vaccinations,
Yeah, vet bill.
plus their vet bills, plus neutering, because you're gonna want to neuter them, because otherwise you're gonna end up with $1 million and two,
Yeah.
Get ready.
and everything else. That is gonna be very costly for them. I think they might have a hoarding situation on their hands. We might need to intervene. I know there are
Imagine
about
living next door to them.
plantation, sorry.
Or it's
Yeah,
like
that'd
Adam
be
said.
awful.
It's like Adam said. Maybe they'll just feed him the pups, and it'd be like Conan the Barbarian. One of them will be like massive, and they'll put all their
It'll be
efforts into
Rolly.
one of them. He's like all muscle and massive.
Right.
And he's worn out all the others. And he's
So, for just food for a year
Mm.
is 181,800 quid.
Christ alive.
That's if they were feeding them decently. If they're just
Yeah.
feeding them like,
chips.
you know, your chips. Yeah, if you're just feeding them chips, then,
Cheapest chip.
then you can probably feed them for about $1 million for their lifespan or something. I
Yeah.
don't know.
1 million chips.
Can't have made that much money just on one song.
No.
It's a good
No.
song, though.
Also, it's
It
a
is.
good song. I will say it's
Bloody
a
good
good song.
song.
However, and it's catchy, but it has no relevance to anyone. Like
No.
outside of knowing Cruella de Vil, you know?
Perhaps
Yeah,
everybody
they're
knows her, though.
random.
But if you go
Yeah,
by
that's
the,
like me singing a song about Adam Shackneil. Adam Shackneil.
but if you go by the the Cruella film, she is actually famous.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
See, we don't know outside of this film.
Anyway, Andrew, what were you saying?
Anyway, I was just saying that in this film, Cruella feels like she's a bit of a sort of a little bit of a washed-up has-been from the sort of fashion circuit. You know, looking for the next big thing. You know, and this is the Dalmatian coat that will reclaim, you know, her fame. So I'm, you know, in this context, we don't know how famous maybe she is really famous, you know, or maybe she has been like, I don't know, Twiggy or something. Do you know what I mean? Not saying that Twiggy goes around skinning dogs. Wait,
what?
But do you know what I mean? But so she's.
Didn't you read that in the Daily Mail?
You know, that's.
Yeah.
But yeah, she feels like she has been a thing. I mean, she's there. She's like really, really small under this giant sort of fur coat, and she looks like she's wearing some sort of 20s flapper dress or something. You know, so she does look as if she's a bit past it, because this film doesn't feel as old as the 30s, and you know, they've got television, so I'm presuming it must be 40s,
It's 60s.
50s, something like that.
It
is actually 60s, is it?
Yeah, well,
Because
Cruella
it's quite
is
hard.
Cruella
Because
is
the cars are really old.
It's a weird thing because Cruella is in the 60s, but that's her as a young woman. So this technically would have been in the 70s. So I think that they just take liberty with whatever. So it probably is the 50s, probably.
I gotcha. It's just because all the cars are really old as well.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, her car is just straight out of the Roaring *20s.
Yeah.
You know, and the thieves are just going round in an old
Straight out of
banger.
Millsworth.
Straight out of Millsworth, yeah. I mean, the van engine
on the t-shirt.
Oh yes. The van that they're going round with, the engine sounds like somebody's just making noise down a drain pipe. You know, it's just.
True. Very true.
Apparently, they made the cars out of cardboard to like see how that scene would animate.
Oh.
Oh wow! Okay.
So, do we have any other points then, ladies and gentlemen?
Absolutely not. It was cute.
No.
It was a good film. We enjoyed this film.
It was very good, very good.
So,
so this is going to be the tricky bit now, isn't it?
yeah. So we got 101 Dalmatians versus Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be the 101 Dalmatians. They didn't try to stand a chance.
Roll or just eat them as well. So.
They're literally just going to be a sea of black and white.
Yeah.
It'll be horrific. It'll be like...
and then red everywhere.
A zombie film.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
And then Tibbs will come on to Pongo and be like, Pongo, you got red on you. I'm like, huh.
Oh.
Yeah. Cruella doesn't want me anymore. Too many colours involved.
Well, she might like the redness on her. You never know.
Oh no! Don't get us started.
So yeah, 101 Dalmatians won that one. I think that was quite easy, wasn't it? Like,
yeah.
How would this go down then? There we go.
So
Lady and the Tramp come walking around, and then Pongo and what was the other dog name?
Her name was Panetta.
Yeah. So they're there like that, and then Pongo starts like towards the lady, and then Tramp comes out and he's like, and then the sea of puppies comes.
Yeah.
There you go, son. Dinner's served. Go.
That sounds horrendous.
This is in the post-apocalyptic wasteland, of course. Yeah, it's not. This isn't occurring.
Yeah.
This is what starts it.
Yeah,
because they can't afford to feed them, so they just go and they start eating everything from one end all the way to the other.
We were wrong about the time. It wasn't like based before. It was actually based during Brexit. There's no dog food left on the shelf.
Yes,
The
this
dogs
is
have
it.
gone wild.
Yeah.
They're eating each other to survive.
Brilliant. So,
Oh, I love it.
so that's pretty good. We've had Cinderella, then we had Big Alice, then we had Peter, then we had Lady and the Tramp, then we had Lady and the Tramp again, because Tramp mauled Sleeping Beauty to death while she was resting.
Because she was asleep.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And then they got completely ripped to shreds by well, they were cannibalized, really, weren't they? By
I think they were cannibalized
Yeah,
after they were just suffocated by the weight of bodies just rolling over them.
It may not.
I don't think
be
it was anything
filmmaking
nasty, even.
intent, you know? Yeah, it was just the
It
fact
was
that
just-
there were so many of them.
Yeah, it was just Rolly going, "Hey, there's food over here," and then they went, "Where?" And then they just went underfoot, and then they went, "Oh, hang on, there's food." Actually, we wrote, "Oh, you better eat that."
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yep. Nothing malicious, just perfectly accidental.
Perfectly accidental.
We have got an interesting one for the next one, though, because it's Sword in the Stone. So
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
Oh,
it's Sword in the Stone next.
Oh,
So
there you go.
we're gonna have King Arthur and his pointy stick against 101 Dalmatians. So don't say anything now.
Yeah.
Well, that's a discussion for next time. But
Yeah, I'll let you
All
guys
I'm
think
gonna
about that.
say, don't forget Archimedes. The owl, in case you don't remember who that is.
So are we including Archimedes? Are we including Merlin and everything as well? And
Yeah, might be a bit unfair with Merlin.
I just wanted to point out that he was in the film and I love him.
Was
so
he in the
there you
film?
go.
I have to watch this. I don't remember.
well, Andrew, yes,
Oh,
you
you're
will
going
have to
really
watch
enjoy
it. You have to
Yeah.
watch it because that's the next one we're
I
gonna
don't
be.
think I've... Oh yeah. I
don't
just
think
don't
I'm gonna
think I've
bother.
watched this film
Make it up
properly.
as we go along.
Just make it up.
Well, like you've done for the past
If
like 8
Archimedes is in
films.
Yeah, I've not watched a single one. I'm like, yeah, Pongo.
Which-
Bingo
Yeah,
Pongo.
Pongo-
Which is the
Pingo
one you
Pongo.
watched?
Yeah,
You-
Bendy Gayman.
Bendy
Yeah.
Demon. Yeah, that's
Sam,
the
which is the one you watched in 20 minutes now because you had it on fast forward.
Oh, that was Cinderella. No, Sleeping
Beauty,
Beauty. Yeah.
Yeah. That must have looked really,
Brilliant.
really funny. Just really, really speed sleeping.
Oh, it was just Speedy's Sleeping Beauty. That was all. Yeah. Never seen her move so fast.
She was asleep, then she was
She didn't
awake,
go
and
to
then she
sleep.
was asleep again, and
It's
then
just
now she's married.
And then
blinking,
yeah.
surely blinking.
That's all it took. That's all it took.
So, Sword in the Stone is next. I think I've only ever seen it once, and I think I enjoyed it when I watched it. So, yeah.
Okay.
I used to enjoy it.
So we've only
Wow.
got 2 left.
Time will tell.
We got 2 left of the Silver Age,
Ooh.
Oh.
and then we be into the Bronze Age.
That doesn't make sense.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Why are we going backwards?
Why is
Because
Lady and
whoever-
the Tramp in London?
Yeah.
None of it makes any sense.
Well, actually, Lady and the Tramp could have been on holiday with their pets. Really, couldn't they?
No,
All of them?
Maybe.
No, but just Lady and the
the
Tramp.
neighbours.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm about to say. It's like Lady and the Tramp. That's quite plausible. But for the pound puppies as well, they go
Yeah.
dogs. But, no, didn't make any sense. You
Yeah,
can't get
Jock
away
as
with
well.
that. Yeah.
All the neighbours.
Yeah,
all the
Jock
neighbours'
was there
dogs.
too. Well,
Jock
he
was
could
there.
have. Yeah, but he could have gone
Maybe
on
they
holiday
moved
as well.
over.
Yeah,
Maybe they just moved to Britain.
maybe. For the Twilight Bark.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
They swam across.
Oh, the internal newsletter for Disney was then called the Twilight Bark after this film.
Oh, that's cool.
Ah, that is cool. Yeah.
More useless knowledge for you.
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay then, guys.
All right.
Andrew, I think it's your turn. Are you just gonna go, Mama? I'm hungry. Is that all? Is that your quote?
Whole thing.
Well, no, you've done it now.
Go on in, Andrew.
Okay. Okay. Cruella de Vil, de Vil, Cruella de Vil, de Vil, de Vil, Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. Canine Crunchies! Canine Crunchies! Canine Crunchies can't be beat! They make each meal a special treat! Happy dogs are those who eat nutritious! Canine Crunchies! Canine Crunchies! All contain selected meat and wholesome grain! Toys, tours, angry Danes, and something Canine Crunchies! Canine Crunchies! So do what all smart dogs do! And have a great whole day through. And can we be champions too if you eat Canine Crunchies? Canine Crunchies! Eat them all! Canine Crunchies! Canine Crunchies! Canine Crunchies!